So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of and the shots! They score!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
To take any risks. Wolverhampton have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a runner. That has earned a reprieve. It's Schneider! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Rod. He's having a hit! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Rivaldo, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. That is Stuta! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Batistuta and the shot! And he's stuck it away. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. So a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. That has been cut short. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's shifted. Batistuta! And that's a tiny finish. How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 20.
He's got four. That is remarkable. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were... He's in one on... And Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! Well, there's your superstar.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. You knew he had to have his say at some point, and he's gone and done just that. What a fantastic player. Just fantastic.
Number 20.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Now it's Welbeck. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
The goal scorer for Arsenal.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, expected better, and so did he. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely. Batistuta! And there's a goal. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
It's the overall piece of silverware in the national game, and it belongs to them.
Yeah, what a superb day for everyone involved, Peter. I'm firmly in the belief that you can put all the cups up there, but the one you want to win is the league. Your bread and butter. And if you end up on top of a league like this where, you know, there's a lot of competition, then you deserve to be champions.
It's a feeling you got to taste, Jim.
I did indeed, Peter.
That is a good note on which to end.
I'm not complaining.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up.
There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error. It's this like it's 0-0.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Header! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Gabriel Batistuta! Gabriel Batistuta! Gabriel Batistuta!
Ended up in no man's land. Now it's João Pedro, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Palmer. Knocks it into space. Lovely.
Batistuta! And it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Batistuta!
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shoots! Oh, that's another chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Lovely pass, but
And the shot! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
that is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
O'Reilly, Cherky. He's in a great position here.
Shoots at a goal! And that's a tiny finish.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Haaland, second in the league scoring charts.
Short. Can he finish? And it's in.
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 7, Palmer!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
There's the shot! And yes, it's there!
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space. The player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Now it's Watkins.
Has been indicated.
Oh, shooting chance! Of course! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Watkins.
This setup is... Oh, what a mistake! He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
That looks a decent ball, and he's worked it through. Chapama! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? McAllister. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 6, McAllister.
Puts it in, and Batistuta! Relentless, just relentless. They are purring, truly purring. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Okafor back and defending. Okafor proving a very... Shot a goal! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. Has been great on the eye.
Arsenal are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. Great chance! Batistuta! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
After 49
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to... And the shots! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. How about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
He has a look up. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Schneider! Brilliant! A finish right from the top drawer. They are purring, truly purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Chukwu. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely weighted ball. This is Batistuta. There's the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
Batistuta.
And yes, it's him again.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Palmer, 2 assists to his credit already. And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta! And he hits the net. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? And that really is so impressive.
After 36 minutes.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Batistuta.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, played right into his path. He's great chance! And that's a tiny finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 38 minutes is
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need...
He'll try from distance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Can they get him away? Oh, he's bustling! That is Sluter! He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Hannibal. And that looks a decent ball. He can run onto that. And that's a good ball. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Made it, and a chance! They've scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
After 41 minutes is number
Just
4.
gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Arsenal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score. And he stuck it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Ambitious ball here. Shot a goal! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
This is Iwobi. Getting up there! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
To use universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once goes for a shot.
Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome. Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Shot a goal!
That's a sharp finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Arsenal have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat.
2-0 the score. Batistuta. Now can he charge for a shot? Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Number 20.
And yes, it's him again.
Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
This is Batistuta.
Tries a shot!
Well taken goal. And with that, he takes home the match ball. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
This is Batistuta. This might can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And we are back on the way. Excellent imaginative pass. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! The first significant strike. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Number 7.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bruno Fernandes, ball's played through, space for him to turn and look. And that's Kroos. Getting up there! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front!
Was there ever any doubt? Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Number 20. Gabriel Batistuta.
Off in quick succession here. This looks promising. Spread it left.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Picked up. Mounts! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
It's a good foot in there. And he's hit Mount! Goal! Manchester United! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United, after 14 minutes, is number 7, Mason Mount.
So, a breakthrough already. Shaw.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. And
He's had a shot!
he has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Might be... And a chance! Eze out of this world! A finish of true class! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
10, Eze.
executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Menu. Manchester United are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and
Stylish.
provided you have an...
Bullish header! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Storm. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely weighted ball. Just the keeper in his... Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. A mere formality, but nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.